had mine for 3 years ago. The problem is, both parents got this. So, anyway, I bought it brand new. And I got $5,200 for 3 years. No, but that's why I'm bringing it up. I'm not going to use it. The problem is, I don't know.
Did you get your text?
I did.
Where are you at? You're 119?
Oh, they already texted?
Yeah, I'm 110.
Vote 119.
I'm 110, so you're right behind me. Possibly. Yeah, we can go back to this table.
Looking for Kenny Wells.
Excuse me. I mean, in and out. If you want to go back to that page where it was.
Okay, so we have to hit this button, right? To sign things. So if I have to scroll down, I want this one.
That's good.
So I press that, and I can't scroll down any farther.
You have like a.
How's it going? Good, how you doing?
Oh, hanging in there. I should say hanging out like a left nut in Speedo shorts. Like rotator helps. Here for the kid. No fish. I didn't ever stop. That was just a.
Okay, so I can just enlarge that, no?
Yep. Well, maybe. And it doesn't have to be a perfect signature. That's what I'm here for. Go visit some family again.
Today's what?
22nd? Yes. 22nd, 26th.
Okay, so now what do I do?
Save a copy and believe over execute.
Now what do I do?
I was going to put it
it to Google Drive, and then from there you can email that to them. Okay.
So you want to go back to the home screen?
Yes.
Google Drive. Not know what it is.
So there's that. Now, send a copy. Gmail.
I wouldn't use Gmail because I didn't even know that existed. I must have done that because my email that I use is Yahoo.
Okay.
So should I get out of that?
Back. Drive.
What are you looking at?
Well, since it's all linked with Google,
If you start sending stuff to that Gmail account, I'll never see it.
so it's not sending it to it. I was sending that to me.
Right, but if you start replying to that and thinking that I have a Gmail
Okay.
email, then you start sending stuff to that Gmail, I'll never see it because I don't even know how to get to it. Send copy. Let's go through there. Not Gmail, not Gmail. No, I was looking for my email.
Use the fish.club. You used the fish.club.
My email.
It's come in a couple
So I
times.
can't do it through a message to her. Can I?
Might be able
Or,
Some people can.
hold on a second.
It all depends.
Right there.
Yeah.
To Lindsay, right?
Lindsay or what is that? Info. That area? Info at Bassman.
So anyway, that night, come in and look at it. All day long, bitching about how bad it was.
Uh,
Not my fault. My fault. It's tough out there.
Subject.
Shasta muscle.
That's how I spell muscle. There it is there.
Yeah, just hit the send button.
That's where I sat in school, dude.
Is there anything else I need to do?
Back
I
fucking
don't
off.
believe so.
Okay.
sneak in late.
Had a big old child beach there, dude, about a pencil sharpener.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't, if you want to, we meet up, you dump me in. I have Yeah, I think that'd be good. So that way, when it comes to
Was he thinking parking over here? Yeah, so we could do that.
Oh my, I thought you were kidding.
Yeah, I am.
So,
Yeah, this definitely has me.
Did you go out with one of your girls together? Which ones did you go out with?
Are we just making a loop?
I'm hoping these warm things are going to move up a little bit. The sun's hot. The sun's warm. Yeah. I think Where are you from? San Diego. You drove over here?
Yeah.
We're from south of Fresno, Kingsbury. Went right through Kingsbury. Off the 9. Oh, you took the 5? Okay. Yeah. Actually, the 5 is probably the easiest for you, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. Just trying to. Yeah. There's a lot of ones out there. I was like, sort of wish those for tomorrow, but.
Yeah, that's the tough part. Yeah, exactly. I found a lot of schools. I saw a few, not a lot. Big hug at the bottom, honestly. Or the hug at the bottom. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Don't worry, I got plenty in the program. It is because it really is. You know, I try to keep it the same tone all day long. But you should see my books. Just trying everything, you know. Just seeing if I can. Like just You know, I had it in my phone. It's not really fun.
On to the next one, yeah. But, we'll see how it goes. I have some confidence in some of my ideas.
Saturdays that it's like weird. It goes from 65 or 60, 30, and then it goes to like 57 or 55 on Sundays. So it's weird, but honestly, actually one of the big ones. So that it's one of the it's tough. It's tough because it's just sitting there, you know, and I need it. It's hard to do. It's hard. It's like a throw up. It's like it's either like that or get big.
Get a hold of the guy yet?
He checked in and took off.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he had his ride had to leave.
Living all that.
I'll touch base with him after the meeting, figure out what's going on for tomorrow.
That's the here. That's definitely one I'll have on that just in case because there are some that will get involved in it.
No, I don't know him at all.
And then I'll throw that out.
Fresno?
Like that just because of the smaller presentation. My guy really likes targeting.
My guy is from the Bay Area. You don't know him, but he said 925 is probably from San Francisco. Never Christian.
Oakley, Brentwood, East Bay, East Bay, 925.
What's that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Somewhere.
I think that's my brother's. No, I think that's my brother's code too, 925.
Just like some type of it's like the type of it seems to always be like the 1-2 punch. Probably will get bids.
Yeah, the one guy I used to fish, he used to fish in our club, the Delta Bass Busters, and the other one lived right down the road from me.
No.
I knew he knew Idaho.
You want to share anything?
See him probably.
Isn't that something you run into him?
Saves us some space.
The other guy looked familiar too. I
Best part, honestly.
seen him from.
Unless like the ski boat comes and it's different, but
Oh yeah.
He did
I did some stuff like that.
Oh.
Dropping in and I was pulling out so like
three guys. He works for this company.
do that like that water stuff.
Yeah.
So you do repairs and stuff?
I work for a Remax. I have my own business, but I go and I do remodels for a Remax and a property management company. 300 rentals I just jump around on.
You got a contract like
No, I just handyman. What's that? Hourly, yeah.
You probably keep you busy, huh?
15 years.
Good. That's good.
I've got 60 jobs waiting most of the time. I think anybody that wants to work right now will have a job.
I had a company call me that I trying to work for.
I will say it's not
Anybody will work. He goes, I'm looking for anybody to show up and stay. He goes, I got anything right down here for
Yeah. They don't want to work. I got to go. I had somebody working for me. I had to go to his house, pick him up, wake him up, give him a ride to work, buy him a pack of smokes and lunch, and then he wanted a front. You get paid when you finish your job. We're going to get a front until next week.
We were unions. so we didn't mess around with it.
Yeah, sometimes they'll guard it.
Yeah.
And then they'll stop.
It's a job. Yeah.
When you're paying your labor like $20 an hour, they should come and they show up.
Yeah.
Having done this, which I was fortunate to do, I had guys that worked for me for 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was actually I'm not
Because I was fortunate to have a contract with California Water Service in Stockton and Dixon to do all the maintenance repair. So I run
There's water going all over the place in Dixon. There's water going all over the place in Dixon.
Oh yeah. Oh, they're building.
That's
But it's not all Cal Water. Dixon took over a lot of the areas. Cal Water.
okay.
All the new buildings, all the new shop, not freeways.
Yep.
They're all. I only have big surrounding Cal Water. Cal Water can't expand anymore.
Yeah.
So they were little anyway, in that area. So that's why I took it. They had a car over there and here and there.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
that was another new one too. Yeah. I think I'll be totally honest, I think 14 to 20 would be the top guys. Getting that 15 mark is that's a good that's a good hopefully the big ones come out of play.
Greg?
I haven't looked up that color yet. So. We're bouncing. We're leaving. Because we're parked over here. No. No, I tried to start it one time today, it didn't work. It is what it is.
I was telling you about Joe from Moorville?
Yeah.
We drew him.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
That's a good draw.
What boot did you get?
What's that?
What boot did you get?
119?
So you must have a real late wave.
I do.
Must be like 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Because mine's at 4:30.
Yeah, 5 p.m. weigh-in.
Long day now.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah.
Mark.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Almost 10 hours.
No, that's
Get like I said earlier, we can just hang out at the dock. I can take a screenshot, or you can take a screenshot.
Should just be able to call.
Yeah.
All right, Jamie Reuter, pick a number between 1 and 212. Any number but yours. Okay. Yeah, I'm not like a magician, I can't read your mind. All right, is Eric Lau here? All right, come on up, Eric. For showing up to the meeting, I'm going to give you a $50 Tackle Warehouse card. All right. And I bought these cards. They didn't give them to me, so. All right, let's see. Hey, Marty, how about you pick a number between 1 and 212? It's not your number, but good try. Jonathan Woodhall is here. All right. There you go. Hey, thank you, man. See a little bonus for showing up to the meeting. We appreciate it. All right, we got one more. Hey, Jonathan, how about you pick a number between 1 and 212? Oh, yeah. Okay. Abby Nazario. All right. Wow. 3 for 3. All right, we're doing great. Hey, you guys enjoy. Thank you so much. Tackle Warehouse is a great partner, and we appreciate it. Sometimes I spend a little money there too. All right. Hey, welcome to the 2026 BAM Trail Lake Shasta Pro-Am and Scholastic event. So I hope you guys will listen. You know, I said, please listen or watch the meeting. We're going to go over a lot of important things. First one of the year, so there's a lot of things to go over. We're going to talk about things for the trail, logistics, rules for the event. So that way you're not calling me or Michael going, hey, what was that? You know, what time do we check in? Where are we checking boat check? So if you just listen, you'll get all that information. We also put it up on the website. So now we're meeting downtown Reading, kind of different. You know, usually you meet right there at Bridge Bay or somewhere else. So we're working with Choose Reading. So Tim from Choose Reading's been a great partner, trying to bring the BAM Trail downtown Reading, kind of show off the BAM Trail, what we are, who we are, what we're doing, and show the city of Reading that BAM Trail's here, and hopefully expand what we're doing here on the West Coast and Lake Shasta. So, the fact is, it's expensive for us to run a professional bass tournament. So, crazy, You guys wouldn't imagine how much it costs to run one of these and all the people and all that. And with that, we need community support. Otherwise, we have to take it out of the entry fee, and we don't want to do that. That's no fun, right? So get community support. We can pay back better. Sponsor support, we can pay back better. So that helps. So our goal is to be the best there ever was. And to do that takes a dedicated team, strong community support, and committed anglers. So you guys really showed out for this event. We appreciate it. So BAM is a media company. We have about 300,000 followers, maybe a little more. So you guys following our social channels helps a lot. Liking, sharing, commenting, watching our YouTube videos helps our reach. In turn, helps us promote you and gain sponsorships for yourself and us. So by liking the BAM page, when I go in and I see a picture and I type in a name to tag it, if you're not following our page, it's difficult for me to tag you in a picture. So also at the end of the event, it's good for you guys to go in and look at these pictures and tag yourself. Then that's the way we know who is what. So at each event, we take about 500 to 1,000 pictures, sometimes even more. You'll find that on the BAM Facebook page under photos, albums, and it'll be 2026 Shasta Pro-Am. If you fish the 25 or any of the other trails we have, they're also on there. Every single event we've had, we have an album for that event. So you can go on there, get the pictures. You can use that to post for yourself. You can use them for your sponsors. You can use them basically for whatever you like. We do them to help you guys gain sponsors, gain momentum. So with that, if you could wear your jersey on stage, smile, be positive, whenever you're on social media, always good to post in a positive light. Nobody wants to see you bitch and complain. Even if you have a problem, it's better just to take it off grid. If you have a problem with somebody, talk to them. You got a problem with me, give me a call, right? Because if I see something on social, more than likely I'm going to give you a call and say, hey, what the hell's going on? So, and I have to do that. So I hate it when people bully on social. It's not good. So how many guys are fishing BAM Trail for the first time? All right, we got a lot of you guys. And you know what? Thank you. We really appreciate that. So this is the West, stop 1 of 3. So as we enter season 3, for us, good enough is not good enough. If you knew me, as my wife's like, it's never good enough. It's never good enough. Always looking to improve, always trying to do something better. We're working to improve each year. We make mistakes. I made hundreds of them, right? Wrong decisions, but we're here with the right intentions, trying to do the right thing. No, thanks. And so our goal is to build bass fishing on the West. We talked with the lady up here on TV a little while ago. Our goal is to build bass fishing on the West. The bigger bass fishing gets on the West, the better it is for all of us, right? More boats we sell, the more tackle we sell, the more money is influxed into the system, makes it better for everybody. Besides building bass fishing on the West Coast, our goal is to be the best bass tournament circuit to ever hit the West Coast. And I honestly, I think we're doing a good job, but we still have a long way to go. Still a lot of things we can do to get better. So, it's a challenge to grow and build bass fishing, all the while to remain solvent. We've seen so many other tournaments go away. So my goal, one of the reasons I work so many hours, is because I don't want to pay somebody else. I'm trying to keep overhead low, costs down, keep the tournament going, keep everything running smooth. So if you check our website, I'm sure it's the best tournament website on the West. Bass and MLF do a great job, and we've kind of mirrored what MLF has done, and we're working towards that. So if you look on the website, guys that have been fishing the trail here, you'll see we have your stats on there, we have your sponsors, you have a profile, you can put pictures. So there's basically a page there where you can put your info on there and you can market that to sponsors. So that's a big plus. So BAM is a full professional run tournament. We have a crew of 14 people at this event. So pretty cool. I only got 2 more pages and then I'm going to be done talking. So we have a professional media crew. Thomas, you know, I'll be out there taking pictures. My son also is a photographer, but he's actually in Air Force boot camp, gets out next week. So I'm flying to San Antonio as soon as we leave here. I'm watching him graduate. So that's pretty cool. We have a dedicated MC, Big Ed Everhart, dedicated weighmaster, Mike Shreve, tournament director, Michael Bray, and we have our own release boat. I actually have 3 of them. 2 of them I'm still working on. So this year we signed a 3-year deal with Vexus Boats to provide an 1880 aluminum boat, retail value of a little over $40,000, rigged with a Mercury outboard. I rigged this one with a Victor package. I thought it had a little more than what it did, but it has the Victor package on it. And it's a pretty nice boat. You guys will see it up there. It's right up there at weigh-in. And if you choose, I'll write you a check for the boat, $26,000. If you don't feel like taking the boat, I'll write you a check. At the championship, I bought the Bass Cat that was there. So I'm not giving a lot of money for it, but I'm the one taking the risk on selling that. Well, I sold that Bass Cat, made a little money on it, and I used that money. I bought a brand new camera system to be able to do better photography and better video for the tournament trail. So rather than just taking that money and putting it in my pocket and going having a good time, going off to Vegas or somewhere, I used it to enhance the trail. So including the boat on the pro side, we're paying back over 100%. So that's pretty cool. And then also you have a chance a winner of this event also has a shot at getting into the BAM Classic Championship, which is going to pay $100,000 for first place and a $250,000 payout. For this event, we have 119 boats because I screwed up, or somebody in the office screwed up and didn't add somebody. So we have 119 boats. We're going to pay 24 places. First place is going to be a Mercury-powered Vexus 1880 on the pro side. 24th place is, on my sheet it says 1670, but it'll be a few dollars more because we got to add one more person in. Co-angler side, we have 80 co's. We're going to pay 16 places. Top co is going to get $7,500. 16th place co is going to get $731. So pretty good payback. So we pay back, true amount. We don't take money out of the co side. Co side get paid what they put in. Pro side gets paid what they put in. There's no intermixing between the two. We also have a Scholastic Series, 13 anglers. Going to pay 3 places. First place gets $400, second $345, third place $230. So BAM Classic Championship. So co-angler AOI on both divisions will win a paid berth into the BAM Classic Championship as a pro. So co's, if you win AOI, you're going to have a boat, step up. I'm going to give you a paid entry into the Classic Championship, along with paid entry into 2027 season as a pro or a co. You decide which way you want to go. Also, second and third place on the co side, I'm going to pay your entry for the next year, pro or co. So, and if we have a good turnout like we're having at this event, there could be a little cash in also. We'll see how that goes. On the pro division, also the highest finishing ultimate angler earns a membership into the no entry fee $500,000 Ultimate Angler Championship at Lake Gunnersville. I believe it's in September. So pretty cool deal if you want to do that. I'm probably going to sign up for it. I can't fish our events, but I'll probably fish one bass and try to sneak into that. That'd be a pretty cool deal. And it's in between some of our tournaments. So if If you make it, got a chance to go fish at one of our tournaments, go run, fish that, win a few $100,000, come on back, fish the next tournament here. Top 10 AOI in each division qualify for the BAM Classic Championship. Winning you're in qualifies for the BAM Classic Championship as long as you fish any 3 events. So you can win this event, go fish Moses or Pottles or Columbia River or Don Pedro. As long as you fish 3, it doesn't matter. Travelers region. Fish 4 or more events. We're going to take the top 4 from the Travelers region, and they'll qualify for the championship. On Saturday, I'm going to pay from 11th place down. We'll crown a Scholastic Championship. And then Sunday, we'll cut to the top 10. On Sunday, we're going to award the boat and pay the top 10. Contingencies for this: Bass Boat Technologies, $250 to the highest finishing pro with a BBT mount. Tackle Warehouse, $250 on the coast side, $500 on the pro side. A random draw. If you shopped at Tackle Warehouse, every $50 you spend, we put a ticket in the box for you, and then we do a draw out of the hat and pull a name, and we'll award those. Ford Fairfield, if you need a truck, need a nice Ford truck, go over to Ford Fairfield, check them out. Great people, great dealership, great pricing, straight across the board, no bull. They do a great job. And every event, if you've shopped there, parts, labor, or bought a truck, we put you in a drawing for a random check for $100. Black Bear Diner. So they have good food, good people. Bruce supports fishing. He supports the Simpson College and a few other people. So he does a great job, great people, and, always greeted well at Black Bear Diner. They're giving out a $100 gift card. If you go eat there, we put your name in a hat, we draw it out for $100. So at this event, our event staff, Michael Bray, our tournament director, Ed Everhart, the MC, Thomas Walking Stick back here on the camera. Me, I'm operations, also do a little photography and put out fires. Hopefully not too many fires. Mike Shreve's going to be the weighmaster. Gregory Shreve, we recruited Mike's brother. Mike was having such a good time. He brought his brother. He's helping out. Chris Starkey, he'll be out with me in the boat. We're going to do some lives. We'll take some pictures. We're going to go out. Hopefully we can find some of you guys, get some cool pictures. Mike Alamoda, he's my realtor. So he came out to help out. So really appreciate that. Seal Beach is coming. He's a kayak angler. Oxy Monroe, Ish's wife, is helping us run the app. She does a great job, and we'll really appreciate her. Simpson College, we have a number of event or college volunteers from Simpson. Thanks to Michael Bray, he drug them out. So we really appreciate that. So lastly, I'm almost done. So I want to just say thank you to our partners. So like I was talking, it takes an army to run this event. 14 people, right? Plus the college people. It's pretty crazy, and it takes a lot of money to run a well-run, a nice tournament. So, and we can't do it without our sponsors. They help so much, and we really appreciate it. So our title sponsor for the Pro-Ams, Vexus Boat and Mercury Marine, really appreciate them. Bass Boat Technologies, it's been our title sponsor for the trail since we started. They had a lot of faith in us. He told me that God looked down on him and asked him to support our trail. I was like, I can't argue with that. So they make great mounts, great people. Use BAM 10, they give you a little discount. Presenting sponsors, Tackle Warehouse, awesome, amazing sponsor, amazing tackle. I probably spent enough money there that they should sponsor us. Choose Redding. So Tim from Choose Redding's been a great partner, a big help. Host Marina, Bridge Bay Resort. So those guys have been really good, really helped us out. A lot of people are staying there. They're doing a great job. StoreQuest Storage. I don't know if you guys have any stuff in storage. I got a lot of stuff. I just moved, so my storage is packed with stuff. My garage is packed. My storage is packed. Really working at trying to get all that stuff. Those guys do a great job. Amazing storage people, place, and they support bass fishing too. The owner's actually a bass fisherman. Pretty cool. Chicken Ranch Casino Resort. So we're going there 3 times this year. Kayak event, Super 60, and a Pro-Am. I hope you guys stay there because you'll really be amazed at the hospitality and how nice that place is. Pays back pretty good once in a while too. Ford Fairfield. So been my truck sponsor for a long time. They sponsor the trail. They provide us with a truck. I bought another truck from them. They really do a great job, like I talked about a little earlier. Great place to get trucks. Power Pole, Bob's Machine, Top This Outfitters. Chuck from Top This comes out and fishes our events. We appreciate that. They do a great job. You need truck accessories, Top This is there. Sticky Graphics, they wrap our trailer, trucks and boats and all kinds of stuff. I have a boat there. I don't have my boat's not at this event because it's getting wrapped. So just got it in the other day. Fisherman's Warehouse, our conservation partner. You've seen we have a live release boat. We don't need it at this event, but they have a cooler we hook up to our tanks. You'll notice, you guys have never fished BAM Trail before, you'll notice our weigh-in tanks are different than anybody else. We came up with a method to recirculate and aerate the water. So when fish get caught, they release ammonia. So the ammonia in the water stresses them out, causes a lot of post-tournament mortality. So circulating the water helps relieve that ammonia, helps these fish survive better. Our newest partner, Akuma Fishing, been a partner of mine for a long time. So they've come on board, and and we're happy to have them. Also, Sure Life. I don't know if you guys use Catch and Release. Those guys have been nice enough to send us a big giant jug of that stuff, and it's not cheap, so very much appreciated. Our next event after this is the Cal Delta, May 1st to 3rd at Big Break. Should be a great event. You can find any of our events at bamtrail.com. Friends, family, whatever, watching this event, go to bamtrail.com. This event will be front and center. You'll see it live right there on our website, real easy to find. We work hard to make all that stuff easy. That's all I have. So I'm gonna give you to the boss, Michael Bray. He's gonna put the hammer down and make sure everybody follows the rules.
All right, so I've been working really hard on trying to be a little nicer this year. I know people don't like a little bit too much of honesty these days. So I try to be honest and keep it fair. But I guess let's start with who was fishing after 4 p.m. today? Anybody? All right, good answer. So yeah, we already went through practice off limits period. So you guys already made it this far. I haven't heard any complaints yet, so we're off to a pretty good start. I don't think you've made any of your competitors mad, or they would probably be calling me about you. It's a great season. I mean, the fact that we have over 120 boats here today is it's a pretty good feat. And having over 90 co-anglers with our Scholastic Series, we're proud to have you guys. We're proud that you guys are willing to fish with us, and we're working hard to make a better experience for you. Our job's customer service, and our job is making sure that fish care is our top priority, because without those fish, it's very hard to have a fishing tournament without bass to catch. So we do a lot of work to make sure that our anglers are content with what we're doing. We work hard to make it very streamlined, and we have a great staff that works just as hard. And probably harder, because Mark definitely runs a tight ship, and I'm not far behind him and telling them when they need to do something. So I appreciate all of the staff that work with us, and if you are looking to try and fish more events or work on the back end, that there are options out there as well to get your entries covered, to get extra cash in your pocket, and to learn the industry and see behind the scenes, because until you've run a tournament, you really don't know what it's like to set up and schedule and plan, and there's a lot of moving parts to make a very clean running event. So to try and keep it clean for you guys, I'll keep it brief. I know Mark gave you a lot of the numbers, key factors, but on the bottom of the line, we have $125,000 that's being paid out over the next 3 days. So if I don't do my job, and if someone gets lips around the gray areas, and if someone isn't honest. We're pretty good at finding the people that aren't honest, and we're pretty good at keeping things enforced. And we try to keep it that way because we want the integrity in the sport and the integrity in our name. Just like anglers, you only get one reputation, and we work hard to keep ours as clean as possible and as honest as possible. So we're almost too transparent, which means every time we post something, there's going to be 5 or 6 people that have something to say against it, and then it makes us think a little too much if we're doing it right or not. But obviously, because all of you guys are in the room, we are doing something right, and we appreciate that support. When it comes to the event, Mark already covered a lot of our partners, but there are a lot of people outside of the staff that work hard as well. So Cal Customs is bringing carts for this event. That means at 5 a.m. or around 5:30, we'll start having shuttles going up and down, carting you guys from your trucks back to your boat and vice versa, getting your equipment down to the dock. If you're launching at Bridge Bay, we'll also have carts at weigh-in as well. If for launching, there's about 3 different options. The main option is Bridge Bay as our host marina. So it's $20 a day to launch there. If you're staying, then lodging is, launching is included in that. But otherwise, plan for $20 a day. It's a discounted rate. Santa Moody, the road to Santa Moody is closed right now. So if you're going to launch out of Santa Moody and run over in the morning, you do have to go around the dam to get to the launch site. So to just be prepared for that, plan to leave a few minutes earlier. Packers Bay is another great launch site as well. It's right across from the marina, or I guess right across on the other side of the lake past the bridge. So if you guys are launching out of Packers Bay, that is another option. They do have launch fees as well. Pay the launch fees. It's not worth ending your day with a ticket on your truck. And be prepared for that as well. And try to get over as early as possible. We're starting boat check at 5:30 tomorrow. So every single boat has to go through boat check. Basically, boat check is going to be at the bright green live release boat that's going to be at the tip of the Bridge Bay Marina docks. So right at the end of the docks, you'll see that bright green boat. The lights will be on it. And basically, that's where boat check starts. To go out through blast off, you must go through boat check. And if we miss you, we will be calling you back in to go through boat check again, and then you can go into your day of fishing. Also, if you missed any forms to fill out, you cannot fish until you have those forms turned in. So make sure you have your muscle forms in your boat as well in case you get pulled over by Fish and Game. They do want to ensure that you guys have that, and there is a fine if you don't have that, I believe. So any fines or infractions that you guys get from Fish and Wildlife can result in a DQ for the day. So make sure your boat's CF numbers are up to date, all your information's ready, all that fun stuff, which we did check most of it, and that's why we go through that rigorous process through check-in, because we don't want anything to slip between the lines. We're trying to keeping it as streamlined as possible. So boat check, you're going to get a key fob in the morning. That key fob is what's going to get you checked in when you come back in after your day of fishing as well. So it's a green key fob. Generally put it right in your center console, in your dash, wherever you're not going to lose it. Don't put it in the live wells though, because then we have to redo them after. But yeah, keep that key fob, and then have all of your lights on when you're coming through. Your nav lights, your 360 light, and have your big motor running with your life jacket on. Our staff on the live release boat will be having a couple people pull their kill switch just to make sure it's working and operating. If you're one of those people that they ask to pull it, it's not because they're picking you out. It's because it's a random thing, and we're making sure that we cross our basically we make sure everything's set and covered. When you go to blast off is 7:20 a.m. tomorrow. We wanted to make it a little bit lighter out because there are a lot of logs and floating debris in different parts of the lake. And the worst thing on day one is to blow your big motor by blowing out your prop or hitting a big piece of wood that can damage your equipment. Also, there's 6 flights. So flights start at 3:20. So they're 20 minutes apart. 3:20, 3:40, 4 o'clock, all the way to 5 p.m. is the final flight. When it comes to flights, if you have any sort of issue that comes up, you have 30 minutes from the final flight to make an appeal, or basically to protest or bring something to light. If something comes up later on, you can bring it in, but try to have it in as soon as possible so we can get it worked out and that issue situated. The anthem will start at 7:15 a.m., so I want you guys out going by us when I call your number by 7:20, so we'll start a little bit early. I'll try and keep it brief. There's 120 boats, so I'll probably lose my voice by the end. So I'm not going to be talking as much as I generally do about each one of you, and I really do appreciate all of you individually. I just want to have my voice for the whole tournament. Also for blast off, if you're not in line when we call your number, you have about a 30-second window to get there, and then we expect you guys to file to the back of the line if you're not ready to go. So but you can't just come in whenever you please, and if you get on the water late and you don't go through boat check, once again, I will pull you back and you'll go to the back of the line after you've gone through boat check. So it is very important. We're trying to keep it flowing, and also please try to listen the best you guys can. I know it's hard, but relay boat numbers to one another. If you think your number's coming up, start moving to the front, just so we can get everyone out in a timely manner, because when you are in that last flight, you want that full amount of fishing time as well. All right, so off limits for this event. This is a fun one to talk about. Basically, it is not our rule for the 200 yards being enforced. It is a U.S. Fish and Wildlife, or Forest Service requirement that we are designated to follow when we sign a permit saying we're coming to fish a tournament at Lake Shasta. And when they approve the permit, they expect us to follow those mandates and regulations provided. So the U.S. Forest Service rule basically states that you have to be 200 yards from any resort, marina, or dock. Because the average individual cannot tell the difference between 200 feet and 200 yards, we have put different precautions in place that may be controversial, but that is why all the 5 zones with marinas will be closed to fishing. So if there is a marina and it's got a 5 zone in front of it, you cannot fish past that 5 zone. If there is just a buoy that's a 5 zone, it's interpreted, make an imaginary line going across, and that's the interpretation of that as well. If there's a random dock out in the lake, that is where the 200 yards comes into play. And then there are 2 exclusions to this. So Jones Valley Marina and Boat Ramp. I know it's a very popular area of the lake, and we wanted to make sure that you guys still have the opportunity to fish in some of the different cuts back there. So if you did not see the updated outline for the off-limits area in Jones Valley specifically, please go on to your angler info sheet. It's on that. You can look on social media. We posted the graphics on there as well. But basically, the way that I've designated it is there are 5 cones set out there. So you can see the cones all the way from the launch ramp at Jones Valley, so they're very visible. But we basically coned out the marina area, or what we felt was a sanctioned area for off limits, and you can go through that at 5 miles an hour, get past the cones on either side, and then you can fish back in the designated areas. It was either that option or cutting it off completely, and because it's just a 5 mile an hour buoy out there, making an imaginary line is different for every one of us, and to me it would cut off all 3 arms and branches that are back in there, and to someone else it may only cut off 2. So that's why we put those designations in place. Please make sure you understand, if you are fishing in Jones Valley, that you are past the cones. If you see someone in violation of fishing in between docks, you have to have photographic evidence or a video of them doing so to make a protest. If you just say someone's doing something, hearsay is a real thing, and there's a lot of people that like to get someone else in trouble to get an advantage. But without evidence, it's very hard to put any sort of regulations or anything in or any sort of penalty in place on that angler. So the other exclusion is the Antlers Marina boat ramp, or the Antlers Marina dock. The dock is outside of the 5 zone. It got moved out there. So you have to stay 200 yards from the dock. That one is up to your judgment. And then the 5 zone itself is off limits. You can go through the 5 zone and fish behind it if you're 200 yards from another marina. But if you're trying to fish any of the bridges back there in the Sac Arm as well, there are a lot of marinas around most of those bridges, so it is very, very likely that if someone takes a photo of you fishing those bridges with a dock in 200 yards, that you will have a penalty applied to you, which will likely result in the loss of your catch for the day. Co-anglers, this applies to you too. So if you're with your pro and something happens, you are responsible as well. That counts for coming in late for check-in. That counts for all parts of the event. Next up is, this is a non-shared weight event. So for this event, it is a 13-inch minimum. That's mouth closed on a flat board, 13 inches. Anything smaller will not be weighed. You'll get a 1-pound penalty, and then your bag would only have 4 fish being weighed through the stage, or depending on what your limit is. So once again, short fish are a 1-pound penalty. Dead fish are 0.25 per dead fish, and I'll make that evaluation when you guys come up to the bump tank. And then 1 pound per minute if you come in late. So those are the penalties. 1 pound per minute up to 15 minutes, and then you're DQ'd from the event. So that's for when you're coming in at the end of the day. You have that check-in time on your phone, and you have actually until the 59th of a second. So if you're due in at 3 o'clock, you're due in by 3 o'clock and 59 seconds. Once it's 3:01, you're 1 minute late. And if there's an evaluation made by our check-in boat, we are standing by our staff, and you will be in the wrong. So just make sure that you guys have your clocks regulated correctly and you come in on time. I guess one of the biggest things to talk about for pros is being respectful with one another as well, and being respectful with your co-anglers. I understand that each of you are paying a lot of money to fish in this event. Your co-angler is paying $500 as well. Your competitor next to you is also paying the same entry that you are if they're fishing on that pro side. So if you guys come across each other, technically in the rules it says stay 50 feet apart. If you guys work it out, you guys are friends, fishing 1 point, that's totally acceptable if you guys choose to do so. If you guys are not on the same terms, the person that was there first gets that area of the lake, and you can fish it once they're done. If there's any sort of hassle that comes out of it, you can reach out to me and we can evaluate and walk through the situation. But be respectful with each other. You guys are all there to have a good time and go fishing for 3 days. As simple as it is, you're trying to catch 15 fish and win a boat is what it comes down to. And on the pro side, you're trying to win some, or co side, you're trying to win some cash. So don't take the fun out of it by trying to, I guess, let your ego get in the way. It's the best way to put it. Also, when it comes to the pro side, we just ask you guys to look out for your co-anglers as well. If your co is having a rough time, it's one of their first events, let them know what the expectations are from the start, whether you want them to pick up the net and net fish for you, whether you want them to just stay back and let you handle it yourself. Explain to them if they start casting too close to your side of the boat or casting in front of you. Explain to them the consequences of that and what the rules are. But just have a conversation with each other, and you can share your equipment as well if you choose to do so. So if they're struggling to catch any fish, you can give them a rod to use and equipment to use. But that is on your own behalf, because this is a non-shared weight event, which means co-anglers, we do expect you guys to be able to utilize your own equipment, to be able to handle yourself through a day of fishing, to be prepared. So that means bring the food you need, the drinks you need, whatever it may be. Also ensure that you guys know your designated areas as well. The pros get the front half or the front of the boat, and they get the driver's seat. The co's get the back of the boat and the passenger seat. Also for co's, gas money. I know it's a real thing in this economy. It's very expensive to run a boat. and it's very expensive to have someone else out in the boat with you. So if you guys are looking at this with the expectation to snuff your pros, not only is your day of fishing probably going to be a lot longer, but it's not quite the ethics that we're trying to portray. So please, co-anglers, give your pros at least $40 to $50 if you can. If you feel like they deserve more, great. If not, just do what you can do. The worst thing you can do is not do anything. And like I said, if they're running up and down the sack arm and then up to the pit arm, or they're trying to put you in position to catch your 5th fish, think about that and just try to work with them. The best thing to do is actually to give them money first thing in the morning. It starts the day off great. They know that you're an honorable individual. You guys can meet, talk about what they want you to do, and then get into your day of fishing. Like I said, this is going to be a little long-winded because we're trying to get through everything. I will keep going quickly. 5 fish for the pro and 5 fish for the co, so it's separated. Make sure that you guys have your own sets of cool tags. Most of the boats have a split in the bass boat to ensure that you guys have your fish separated. But please, co's, you are technically supposed to bring a set of cool tags with you. And we do ask that you guys do not intermix your fish, or there will be penalties for both of you. Also, co-anglers, if you practice for this event, any area on the lake that you practiced and you want to give to the pro, you're totally fine to do so. If you're a local up here, you know some spots, you can give your pro that info. But once that pro has that info, it's theirs for the rest of the event. So you can't keep sharing those spots throughout the event unless you have multiple to choose from. Also, co's, if you fish with the pro that's on fish on day 1, you cannot share the information from day 1 with your day 2 partner to try and give them a competitive edge, and that also goes with day 3. So make sure that you guys have that clear. For phones, it should only be for emergencies during the event. I get a lot of you guys are business owners, you have family issues going on. We understand that. We are considerate with that. But when it comes to calling your partners up, your team partners that are across the lake, that's not acceptable, especially if you're the co-angler telling your other pros or co's where the fish are, what's going on. So if we catch wind that someone's doing that, you may be open for, I guess, an interview with me, and we'll talk about the situation. Also, the length, I think I talked about 13 inches already. So I'm not going to repeat myself on that. For the check-in boat, you're not going to see a bright green boat. You're going to see a white Simpson University wrapped Nitro. That will be out at the 5 zone of Bridge Bay. So when you come in, check into the Nitro, give them your key fob, and then you guys can go to the dock. It's going to take a little while for weigh-in. It'll probably get into the the night a little bit with the sun going down. And we understand that, but we did not want to cut your day short, so we gave you 8 hours. And I'm starting to tire people out a little bit, so I'm going to keep moving a little bit faster here. Realistically, that's all I've got. Is there any questions from you guys for anything that I missed? Weigh-in process, that's what it is. Sorry, I know. When you guys come into weigh-in, there are going to be carts at the bottom of the hill carting you up. Park your boat at the ramp. You can power pull down if you want. You're going to have to get bags from the ramp at the release boat. Get up there. You'll go through the weigh-in line. You'll get your mesh back. Go fill it up with water, and then a cart will take you back down to the release boat. Then there will be another cart taking you to your car. Or if you're launching elsewhere, that's how it's going to work. Now, any questions? Perfect. Mark?
I just got one thing. So, I just wanted to say, big thanks to Cal Custom. They helped out. They serviced my boat last week, and Michael went and picked it up. We had the prize boat delivered over there, and they dropped it off over at the marina, and they're providing a side-by-side so you guys don't have to walk so much. I'd like to bring up the GM from Cal Custom. Ryan Tripp is here. He doesn't like up here talking in front of people, but he's going to talk a little bit. I think he has like a mechanic hanging out or something, some guy. All right. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it.
I'll be real quick for your benefit and mine. We have Calvin Burns coming in Friday and Saturday, and we have 3 mechanics on staff to, if you guys have any issues, need help, come down and see us. We'll get you taken care of back on the water as quickly as possible. And then we also sell side-by-sides, ATVs, if you ever need anything down the road. We're your guys, and we sell boats too. So, but we want to get you guys going if you guys need anything, and we're ready for you. Calvin's even coming in on his day off, and if you know Calvin, that took some negotiating, so that was tough to do. But we're going to be there for you guys, and good luck to everybody. Thank you.
All right. All right. Thanks, Ryan. Thanks, all you guys. All right, go get some rest, man. Let's catch them tomorrow. And we'll see you in the morning at boat check.
So, yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll let you know more if I change out checks.